We're at Adult Tennis Academy. We're here in the garden in lockdown. We're filming the video today for our mini tennis orange class and also for our hardball class. So we're going to do a quick whistle stop tour of various different techniques. We will separate the lesson into warm up, body and ball, racket and ball, and a game at the end. Warm up. So you've done lots of warm-ups with me in classes, so you can do whichever you like. Just to rehash one, just a chop step. So we're using the patio here and different squares are laid out. So with a chop step, all I do is just swap my feet between the two squares. Then if I want to do a chop step move, do the same thing, but now I move laterally and back. So do this for about 30 seconds. Focus on the quality, try and be as light on your toes as you can. We can always get better at the moving. And go. Right, body and ball. This section, I'm here with my lovely daughter Arabella. She's going to demonstrate a tree exercise. Basically, I've just got two balls. It could be either ball that drops first. She has to collect both balls before they bounce twice. Arabella, if you come in front of me here, are you ready? So it could be either ball. Are you ready? Feet ready, nice and light on your toes, and go. And then second ball, nearly. Do one more. You ready? So it could be either ball. So nice and light, and go. Oh, nearly. Right, this one is a multiplayer activity where it goes over Arabella's head. Arabella has to let it bounce once, catch it, go an underarm throw between her feet, where I have to react to my throw, follow Arabella. I've got to then catch her throw to me. She turns round, I throw the ball to her. She's going to repeat the thing over my head. So, sounds more complicated than it is, but we'll show you how it works. And go over your head, one bounce, three legs, turn, catch, throw over my head. Yeah, follow, catch, turn, you throw to me, yeah, turn, and go, one bounce, good, three legs, yeah, turn, I turn, yeah, follow, yeah, turn, throw to me, turn, over your head, go, one bounce. Right, final body and ball exercise, cone catch. So, I hold the ball in my left hand, cone's down by my right side, I throw the ball up, one bounce, and then catch it in the cone. As I get better at it, we start introducing more movement. I put the cone further away, so I now have to judge a little bit of height on the throw, see if I can run and get the cone. Oh, yes. Although we split it into receiving skills and sending skills, basically they're the same. So it all should be part of the same enterprise. So if Arabella throws me a ball from behind where we're filming, what I'm going to do is trying to catch it in one hand if I can. So I let the ball bounce, catch it in one hand, and then in the same motion I show the ball to where I want to throw it, and then I lift my hand so that my knuckles touch my ear. So I release the ball forwards, throw the ball knuckles to the ear. So as we're doing it, although it's racket and ball, we're going to do the exact same thing with the racket in just a second. Right, now racket and ball. Now we actually are going to hit it with the racket. So I've got the racket in front of my right foot. If I pick it up and then turn it, it should be in the correct grip. So we're trying to get your palm behind it. So it's in front of basically your right toe. You pick it up so the fingers go underneath. Turn it so that now my palm is behind the racket, and I'm just going to replicate the exact same action I did when I threw it. So if the ball comes to me, I point the racket where I want it to go and touch my knuckles to my opposite ear. If you've mastered the basic forehand that we talked about in the previous video, find and finish, touch your knuckles to your ear, we're going to introduce some top spin. So it's the same grip as if I put it on the floor, pick it up with my fingers underneath, and then in order to top spin it, if I hold the ball with my left palm, with my right strings against it, obviously do it the other way around if you're lefty, but as I push the racket up against the strings, I can roll it down with my left hand. So if I lift the racket string up, and push my left hand down at the same time, we start creating some forward ball rotation, so some topspin. So I push the left hand down, right hand up, and we start creating topspin. Then as you get used to that, you can dip the racket a little bit so it goes slightly underneath the ball level, come up against the ball. So the racket strings are moving up against the ball in the same grip we've just used for the find and finish forehand. Right, now we've done the basic of topspin, so you've got to go up against the ball. We're now going to actually hit it. So it still very much goes back to this idea of receiving the ball. So we receive it as if we're going to catch it, but this time, to begin with at least, I'm just going to dip the racket, and then instead of going straight to my ear, I'm going to go on a little rainbow and lift it over. So that I dip the racket, so the racket strings are facing now towards the floor, lift the ball up, and you should be able to see the ball start picking up topspin. And my racket is going round in a circle, so my palm finishes out towards the far side. Right, if you feel confident with dipping it down, rolling round in a nice rainbow type circle with your palm facing out, now we're going to put the full swing in. So what you'll see on the telly, most forehands hit with what we call an open stance, so we're facing our target when we play the shot. My hands are going to come across, and that's going to dictate the level of rotation of my body. So now it's what we call a double hand takeaway. So I take both hands up to the side, the racket strings are still pointing down, my left arm is symmetrical to my right arm to the side of my body, and it's the same dip, lift and topspin. And we'll go through it more with a video of Roger Federer in a second.
Roger Federer forehand. As we're moving forward, he moves out to the ball. He creates the double hand takeaway that we've just been talking about. His right hand is positioned as if he could catch the ball if he wanted to, with the racket up but the strings pointing down. And he also maintains what we'd call a lateral relationship to the court, so that he's facing his target, he'll get a good direction on where he wants to hit it. As we move it forward, you'll see he starts moving his left arm away. His left side starts opening up so his right side can pull through. And his hand rotates all the way up so that his palm is facing the opposite side of his body by the end of the swing.
Right, building up, now we've got a topspin forehand on the right side, assuming you're right-handed. Now we're going to look at the topspin backhand. So if you put the racket now down to your left side and pick up with your fingers underneath, you're now got the correct grip for your left hand. If I push my right hand down and my left hand up, I create the same topspin that I've just done on the right side of my body. So the two-handed backhand is going to be exactly the same, but now the first exercise we'll try it with the left hand. So just dip the racket underneath and spin it up and round with my racket finishing palm out to the far side of my body. Right, next exercise, we're now going to hit the two-handed backhand. So if you've got your left hand sorted, if you were now to put your right hand on the racket, what we're looking for is basically a chopper grip and just maybe nudging around fractionally further. So if I tap it against the floor to get a chopper grip, I just nudge my top knuckle slightly further, my index knuckle, sorry, slightly further on top of the racket. So that when I come to hit the ball, I'm now going to go as if I'm going to catch the ball, the racket will be slightly closed, and then it's again another double hand takeaway. I can face forward or you can step on this one. But when I hit it, I just want to dip it and roll up and round. So I dip the racket down underneath the ball, roll it up and all the way round, so that again my left palm facing out to the far side of my body. We'll have a quick look at Rafael Nadal's open stance two-handed backhand.
Looking at the Rafael Nadal backhand, as you'll see, very similar, he sets his hands up as if he's almost going to catch the ball. In this case with two hands, the racket tip is up and the strings are pointing slightly downwards. The grip has turned from where it was on the Federer forehand. In this case he keeps a lateral relationship to the court, so he's roughly perpendicular to his intended target. As we roll Nadal forward, we see how the racket tip is up, and then he'll use the hands on the forward swing to dip the racket tip, but the hands themselves don't dip all that much. They go from basically back circle on this diagram to front circle, but his racket tip is dipping from the top yellow straight line to the bottom yellow straight line, and then he's driving up and through to create that topspin effect. So as he starts the racket coming forward, he creates that dip and the racket lag, and then is springing it through and rotating so that his left palm, in this one we've turned him round to be right-handed for the purposes of this video, his left palm, looking at this video, faces out again to the opposite side of his body.
Once you've done this, so you've done forehand topspin on its own, backhand topspin on its own, see if you can put them together with a grip change. So Arabella's going to do a forehand topspin first. Yeah, and then backhand topspin, change your grip. Good. Dip it down. Excellent backhand topspin. Right, we're into the game section. So this game is called Bullseye. Arabella's got 10 shots to hit as many points as she can. You'll see in front of me, it's the garden laid out. The big orange circle, if she gets it square, if she gets it in that, is 1 point. If she gets it in the white square, 5 points. If she gets it in the bullseye, so she lands it in the blue box, then she gets 10 points. So there's a maximum of 100 points on offer. We'll see how many she can get. We're going to alternate topspin forehand, topspin backhand, so she has to now change her grip between the two. Are you ready, Arabella? So feet are ready, nice and light on your toes. Topspin forehand. Yeah, 5 points. Change your grip for topspin backhand. Yeah, 5 points.
10 points.
Yeah, 10 in total. Close. 15 points. Change your grip for topspin backhand. 5 points. So how many are you on? 20 points. So feet are ready. Topspin forehand. Ooh, nearly. 5. So how many? 25. Very good. So feet are ready. Grip change. We'll give you that one again. That bounce, that can happen in home tennis. So give you that one again. You're on 25. Give you 5 for that because there's another bad bounce. So you're back onto forehand.
I think I've got 35.
35. Oh, is it? A 0.
Aww.
35. So we're now on the kick that one away. So if there's one that's going to touch your foot, kick that one away. Grip round for backhand. Oh, another 0. That's still on 35. Okay, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on the bounce. So we'll take that one again. Still on 35 after 8 shots. 35 after 8. Bounce. Still on 35 after 9. Right, can we get a bullseye? As you practice this, ideally look at the shape of the shot, how much power, how much spin. Can you adjust it to hit that bullseye bells? Come on, see if you can do it. Bounce. Oh, 5 points. 40 points out of 100. Not bad, not bad, but room for improvement. Right, this is John and Arabella signing off. We hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, click the like and subscribe buttons. Have fun with these exercises and feel free to send us the videos, and we look forward to seeing you on the court soon.